Welcome to the Art of Procurement, the official podcast of the Catalyst community. And our purpose is to enhance the impact of procurement by elevating the discussion one conversation at a time. Here at Art of Procurement, Catalysts come together every single week to share their challenges, ideas, successes, and perspectives on the business of procurement. Hi there, I'm Philip Eidson, and thank you for tuning in to the Art of Procurement today. If you're a regular listener, you'll know that we typically publish an interview every Monday. But this month, we're celebrating Take Action October. So for October only, we're publishing a 5-minute daily micropod to help you take action to elevate the influence and the impact of both yourself and your team. If you're joining us midway through this series, listen to episode 204. That will give you more details on Take Action October and the daily 5-minute podcast. I also explain the concept of a vehicle in that episode, which in my experience is the single most important factor that determines your ability to translate learnings into action. And in today's Take Action podcast, I want to talk about startup communities. So as we know, one of the primary value propositions for us is to have a deep understanding of supply markets or categories within which we're responsible. And so this is particularly true when it comes to understanding disruptions and innovations if we're able to achieve goals of enabling supplier-enabled innovation. Yet one of the areas that we often overlook when identifying potential innovations is the startup community. And yet, as we know, startup communities are the breeding ground of innovation. So a couple of years ago, I had the opportunity to tour a startup incubator program. It's called Rise, and it was a joint venture and is a joint venture between Barclays and the startup accelerator Techstars. The program helps incubate startups in the financial technology category, and so it provides Barclays with an opportunity to see firsthand the supplier-led innovations that are occurring within the financial technology category. It's a category that Barclays see as being critical to the future of their business. So I'd recommend, first of all, you just check out that program. Just search for Barclays Rise in your favorite search engine. The reason that I share this is to ask the following question. So what are you doing to understand and engage with the startup communities within your category or within your industry? So where can we start? Well, it can be as simple as reading industry blogs related to our categories or more startup-specific blogs such as TechCrunch. You can use companies that aggregate data related to startup funding or that have databases of startup and early-stage companies, and one example of that is AngelList. Another option is to seek out local startup accelerator programs, local venture capital firms, to understand the types of companies that are going through their programs or the types of companies that they have backed. Or just seek out interesting startups in your space, enter into a dialogue with them. It may lead to an even more formal relationship. But my action item today is quite simply this, is develop a plan on how you are going to engage the startup ecosystem within your category, within your supply market, or within your industry. And I just leave with this passing comment. Whatever you do, make sure that you don't bring the burdens of corporate red tape into these initiatives, so nothing sucks the oxygen out of a conversation with a startup like Red Tape. These are definitely fast-moving companies. Thanks for joining me for this special Take Action October podcast from the Art of Procurement. You can check out today's question by going to artofprocurement.com/takeaction2018. If the idea of taking small actions on a regular basis is something that resonates with you, I'd love for you to check out the details of our Procurement Capability Development Program, the Catalysco platform. The Catalysco platform translates dots into lines, so taking individual pieces of learning, insight, validation, and inspiration and connecting them to coordinated strategies and actions, that's really important, that elevate your influence and your impact. The Catalysco platform helps procurement professionals all around the world become truly trusted advisors. So if that's something that you would like to check out, visit artofprocurement.com/TCP. That's artofprocurement.com/TCP. And I'll be back again tomorrow with another Take Action October daily podcast.